Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are currently in Velen because we decided to take on a quest where there was a village who was being haunted by a spook. We got to the village and found everybody massacred. Turns out what happened was there was a witcher from the School of the Cat who hunted a lesson for the village, and then the village tried to cheap out on paying the witcher, so he killed the entire village. And we decided that was not okay, so we killed him. We fought him, rather than just sending him on his way. And brought the sole survivor, a young girl, to her aunt here in Oriton. So let's see what we want to do next. So these Brother-in-Arms quests are level 22. Sure, let's take this contract here as well. So, it's a level 26 contract. Oxenfurt, the academy, may be my alma mater, but Oxenfurt, the town, that is where I received my true education. The experiences I had in its inns and alleyways often left me a trembling wreck, overwhelmed by the majesty of the world opening up before me. Sadly, during the Third Nilfgaardian War, the town became a shadow of its former self, and the few who remained in its inns and alleyways risked not enlightenment, but death at the hands of a mysterious murderer. Geralt, bless his heart, decided to investigate the matter, suspecting that the responsible party might be a monster. So what I'm going to do is, rather than travel all the way to Oxenfurt, is I'm just going to use the signpost to fast travel. I don't think it dropped the marker. Oh no, yes it did. I just dropped the marker behind the other markers. And Oxenfurt Harbor seems like the best place to start. Current objective is to talk to the Redanian officer. Nicholas Friedman.
Here to talk about the contract.
Contract? Ah, yes. Put my mark to something of the sort. Seems a creature's attacking lonely passers-by, abandoning their corpses in gutters around Oxenfurt.
Isn't that something you should look into?
Perhaps, but we've a ploughing war to win. Haven't got the time to clean gutters.
Fine, I'll do it. Rewards too small or don't have time.
Let's talk about the reward.
Acquit yourself well and you'll not be disappointed. Redanian Arm is no band of scruffs. We can afford to hire a witcher.
So a base rate of 273 would make my 15% 40.
I see you've taken a more reasonable tack. We're finally getting somewhere, but it's still too much.
Alright, let's try 35.
I see you've taken a more reasonable tack. We're finally getting somewhere, but it's still too much.
Alright, 27.
Very well. That I can pay with a clear conscience.
I'll take the job. Need to hear some details.
You'll learn everything I know.
like to examine the victims' bodies.
A corpse is a corpse.
I see the wounds. Might be able to tell what kind of monster killed them.
Ask our Sawbones. He'll know if the corpses have been burned or not. You'll most likely find him in the hut on the riverbank. Our impromptu morgue.
Any witnesses to these attacks? Anyone see the beast?
Some woman survived an attack. They say she's not been sober since. I'd try the tavern in Oxenfurt if you're willing to try talking to her.
Won't give me any trouble with the reward, will you?
Nah, I want this out of my hair.
Talk to the witness and talk to the medic. Well, the witness is closer, so let's do that one.
Fuck. Crawl back under your rock.
Oh, will you buy a round for a victim of the beast?
Tell me about the monster. How you were attacked.
I'd need another bottle to get through it.
Take some coin or you'll do fine without it.
I think you'll tell me everything I need to know. Bottle or no bottle.
Yes, I will. I was leaving the inn that night. Might have had a drink or 5. I'm sure I wasn't hallucinating. Something down an alley called my name. In the dark. Couldn't see what it was, but it wasn't no human. Of that I'm certain.
What makes you so sure?
I just know. This thing grabbed the hem of my skirt, but I broke free and ran.
That it? You didn't see much.
Don't believe me either, do you? Fuck you! Fuck you all!
Ooh.
Forgive me.
The witch hunters will see to you.
Alright, and let's talk to the medic before we examine the site where the monster was seen.
If you were an...
You the medic? I'd like to see the monster's victims.
Oh, yes. I've not had them burned yet. Must get to that.
You done autopsies yet? Intend to?
Why would I? Beggars and vagrants. Every last one stinking of cheap wine.
Mind if I have a look?
In point of fact, I'd prefer you didn't sniff around.
Gonna make me come back with a written order?
Good grief. Pushy, aren't we? Here, the key to the morgue. Look all you want. Stitch red to red, yellow and white to white. Very fine.
Look over the victims' bodies using your Witcher senses.
He was drunk. Someone dragged him over the cobblestones. Fang marks on his neck. Vampire sucked his blood. Vampire bites and the strong stench of alcohol. Just like the other one.
I wonder if this is like the vampire can't get drunk unless it drinks the blood of drunk people, or something like that.
If you were an orc, I would diagnose anemia. But you are far from ordinary. You're a witcher.
Honor in the fatherland.
The storm, damn it. The bracelet, pretty worn. Silver under the gilding. Too big for a woman's wrist. Attacker lost it, most likely. Fondness for jewelry, wounds on the victims' bodies. Everything suggests a catachan, except this vampire likes the blood of drunkards. That's the way to lure it out.
Talk to the innkeep and get drunk in order to bait the catachan. Oh boy. This, for some reason, is taking me the long way around. Why don't I just go in this door?
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, alright. What's your poison?
Let's play Gwent. Need a drink, or what do you have on offer?
Want to get drunk off my ass, and it's gotta be on cheap wine.
Trouble with the lass? Or did your enterprise go under?
Neither, just part of the job.
I'll need you to pay in advance.
More, and keep it coming.
Once was a maid from Vegelbud. Tight at night she'd be loose tomorrow. Early in the morning. Another maid from Vegelbud. Plowed with pleasure and drank with sorrow till early in the morning.
Catachan didn't hear it. I'll try another verse.
Walk around near the tavern in order to provoke the catachan. And we're drunk again. In relatively recent episodes.
Our third maid was not a man. Gave it up to any man standing early in the morning.
What's the meaning of this? Such rudeness and vulgarity, young people these days.
All right. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Long live
I sense your blood.
Come out and fight, bitch.
I shall drink your blood.
Come on, cut the shit.
Here I am. Over here.
Where's that damned catachan?
Track down the catachan using your Witcher senses.
I can hear it. It's going to the hut by the river.
Get inside the catachan's hideout. Monster Heart, Vampire Saliva, Vampire Fang, Catacan Mutagen, Dirgdythe, Key to Catacan Lair, Catacan Trophy. Collect your reward from the Redanian officer. I'm going to meditate a little bit because I took a few hits there.
Crawl back under your rock.
Killed the monster that was murdering folk. Turns out a Catacan was prowling the city.
You speak true. But what on earth's a Catacan?
A higher vampire. Particularly interesting case, this one.
How the hell could a foul beast be interesting?
This one liked alcohol. Had a hugely inflated ego, too.
What matters is you snuffed it out. Due some praise for that, Witcher.
So long.
Fuck. Watch your step.
Yay! Alright, so... let's do... Brothers in Arms Novigrad. And head and talk to Zoltan. Dijkstra and Roach. They're up to their scheming thing, so I imagine they might kick something big off. So let's start with Zoltan.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Oh! Heh. So it looks like Roach is back at his hideout. So sure, and that's the closest one, so let's talk to Roach first.
A witcher. Just what our band of merry men do.
Winds howling.
Now, witchers, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to appear soon after.
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Vess. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
Kins, you and our commander.
Well, that was just really quick.
You trouble me, Greylocks. A witcher.
And we'll head to the Gate of the Hierarch to talk to Zoltan.
Jimmy calls.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Seems like Bebervelt is just kind of hanging out here in the rain.
To your son, Jost. May he take after his father. There will be a milkman.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
I know where Ciri is.
Why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Ciri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me
And my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
And Dijkstra is the only one left in Novigrad, apparently. I fully expected to get caught up in some more intrigue with the plot against Radovid, but sure.
Boy, beware the gutters.
I have no idea what she's screaming about. Oh, right. His bathhouse is underneath this ramp. Forgot about that.
The eternal fire protects us, but a witch sure comes in handy at times.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired. So I don't owe you shit.
Alright. I'm curious how that one shows up in the quest log. The direct fight against Eredin and the Wild Hunt had become inevitable, and Geralt knew he could never defeat them alone. He thus decided to seek out allies, and his first steps took him to Novigrad. Geralt's conversations with friends and acquaintances had mixed results. Geralt hoped the support he had secured would be enough to defeat the Wild Hunt. There was no other option. Alright. Is there anything else I want to do while I'm here? Sure, let's start high stakes. It's a Gwent tournament. Nah, I don't want to do that. Race, the Great Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby. The Vegelbud family's out-of-town estate was famed not only for its lovely guardians and sumptuous banquets, but also for the series of horse races organized there in honor of the line's illustrious ancestors, Erasmus. Geralt, who had spent a great many years in the saddle, decided to test his mettle in this derby, lured perhaps by the sizable reward promised to the victor. I'm not gonna run all the way there, so let's head to the Hierarch Square signposts. It seems to be the most direct. Yeah, the actual objective is 1,000 distance away, and I tend to do no problem. What I mean is, I tend to do really well in horse races.
heart with awe. Behold, medley galloping poetry.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
These races. Tell me about them.
They're run as per Erasmus Vegelbud's dying wish. He came into his fortune by gambling and remained proud of the fact to the end.
Family doesn't mind having a racetrack right by their house?
But the house, his fortune, would not even be theirs had they not fulfilled Lord Erasmus's wish. He made it a condition.
Any special rules for the races?
They're as simple as Lord Erasmus was. 2 competitors, simultaneous start. First to complete a lap around the track wins.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
The tricky thing with this circuit is, of course, just staying on the track and not letting Roach go off on a fence or something like that. Also, I love the random person just wandering onto the track right as we're about to start.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over! The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the victor!
Not bad, yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another? Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Alright, well, I'm going to call an end to the episode here, just because I see the episode timer, so you know the drill. Click over there, join me next time, and we will do more horse races and see what we want to do. See you then.